Hi, I'm Bill Treiber with Moldings Online, an artistic finishes company, here today to talk about a really important aspect of any home or building or project that you're doing where steps are involved. The true starter step versus a false starter step. What are those, and what makes one so much more unique and complete than the other? Now, we're not going to talk about them in terms of one being better than the other, as much as we want to make sure that you know what you should be looking at in your next project. If you're doing a remodel and you have a request and a requirement to put in new treads, and your customer is saying, I want just the tread portion replaced, and you can make that happen with the existing infrastructure and riser portion of the job, that is something that we would call a false starter step, where you're really just dealing with and working with the existing stringers, the infrastructure of that tread and step, but changing the tread portion. In this case, you can see here we have a custom designed 1 millimeter radius square edge. These are certainly options in today's modern profiles where we look at a lot of unique and different styles of bullnosing. This happens to be a full thickness, which in most cases starter steps, whether false or true, which we're going to talk about in just a minute, they're going to require a full thickness tread. In this case, 1 1/16 inches, and that just happens to be a radius edge there that would fit onto the left side, similar to what you have here. This would be a one-sided tread on a complete miniature little starter step. You can notice some of the features as you start to get into a true starter step, both the shoe and the cove. Notice the cove here. That's going to come all custom fit for the radius portion of your drop down, on your drop down portion for the riser. And when you look at these, you're going to notice also that the structure is made of an HDF, or a high density fiberboard, designed to take 2,000 pound plus impacts. You're getting the entire frame with a minimum of half inch to 3/4 inch, depending on your specification to us, for the thickness of your riser material. This is not a veneer. This is a solid portion of wood that has been engineered for that radius cut. Makes a tremendous difference in the quality and the stability of the true starter step. And then also you can see here that when you look at the surface of a real high quality tread portion of a starter step, you'll have a difficult time determining where one board ends and another starts. In most starter steps, you want to minimize the number of staves or boards, and then you want to really blend them together so that they are very difficult to pick the differences. Notice the beauty in that real solid piece of wood. And when you get into something like this, where you have a rustic maple, you can see the true beauty come out. It does not require you to use the same wood on the tread as the riser. All these details can be brought in. We're looking at up to 12-foot widths, pie-shaped, double radius, different size overhangs and backdrops. All of that is at your fingertips. Keep us in mind the next time that you design or work with a project that says we want a showcase starter step. We've got that for you. I want to thank you for listening, and hopefully you learned a little bit. This is Bill Treiber with Moldings Online, your artistic finishes company. We're available to see the first Tuesday of every month on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. I want to thank you. Have a great day.